Hi guys, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be channeling messages from Merlin for us. And Merlin is an ascended master. He's a healer. He is a wizard. He is a magician. He is an alchemist. He is all that and more. Anything to do with magic, Mother Earth, earth, air, fire, water. He is there. He deals with dragon energy. He deals with a lot. There's a lot to Merlin, and he has an amazing energy to him. And I'm like laughing because I feel his energy coming in right now, and he's got this like facetious kind of energy to him I'm feeling right now. So if you are interested in Merlin and knowing more about him, I do have videos on my channel talking about who Merlin is if you want to deep dive into that energy. But if you are guided to this video and you are watching it, chances are Merlin is coming into your life in 2023 to give you guidance and wisdom on how to alchemize your life, how to tap into your magic, how to seek magic, how to work with the energies of Mother Earth using crystals, herbs, candle magic, all that jazz. And before we get started, I want to just clear the energy space. So if you do have headphones, be mindful. Calling in Merlin. Take a deep breath in and release. Take a deep breath in and release. And one more deep breath in and release. Beautiful. All right, so Merlin says the energy has been set. It is now time to get started. And before I do, if you see the steam, it's because I have my little coffee cup here filled with delicious tasting coffee because I deserve this today. Normally I don't do this. I've been drinking tea a lot lately, but today was a coffee day. And this kind of goes into Merlin's energy that I'm picking up on. He's kind of facetious today. And yeah, so we're gonna give to all the Harry Potter fans today, as I am one. And I have 3 different decks we're going to be pulling from that are all magic related. And I have my witchy wizardy wand with me that has labradorite. So we've got Lemurian quartz with us. We've got labradorite with us. And labradorite is all about bringing forth your magic. Lemurian quartz kind of does the same thing with tuning into your spiritual abilities. And I have my my indigo gabbro, which is also known as mystic merlinite. So this energy, it helps me tap into Merlin. It helps me use my psychic abilities, tap into my magic. Really good crystal to have. And I have mentioned this before. I'm going to mention it again because Merlin wanted me to bring in the candle that we made for him in my candle line that I'm starting. So this is kind of like the prototype that I'm going with. It says Merlin's chambers. So we pulled together energies to put into this, which is helping you to increase your power, know your inner power, download the wisdom from Merlin, and to tap into your magical abilities. So strengthening your psychic abilities, tapping into your magic, your inner magic, and all of that. And it smells like smoky vanilla, sumac, and tobacco leaf. So if you do have the psychic ability to tap into smells through videos, you will pick up on that smell. And on that note, I'm going to hold this while I channel because it helps me. So let's get into it. Oh, I have an itchy nose. All right. Yeah. Prosperity and abundance on the bottom of the deck is what he wants to start with. So he says too many people are right now focused on the material world. And you guys, he's saying we need to get back into focusing on the magic, right? So with creating anything in our reality, first comes your ability as the creator, knowing your magical abilities, knowing how to alchemize your life. So we have prosperity and abundance, and hopefully there's no glare on this. So Merlin is helping us to, and he's going to come to those that watch this video. I'm seeing he's going to come as a messenger in black cats. So if you start seeing black cats a lot, that is a nod to Merlin's energy. Also hummingbirds, he comes a lot in hummingbirds because they symbolize magic as well. So he's bringing forth this knowledge and this wisdom to all of us to help us tap into our inner magic, to create this timeline within our lives to build prosperity and abundance, which is what Earth is really needing right now, is it not? So it's prosperity and abundance not only in your life, like materialistically, so giving the resources to you, the money that you need, the resources, the tools that you need on whatever creative endeavors you're going after. Whatever you need to get started in what you desire, that's the energy coming through that he's helping to assist us with. He's also saying, because we do have, oh my gosh, I forgot to turn my phone off again. I always do that. He's saying that we all have dragon spirit guides, and we need to start tapping into the energy of the dragon more in 2023, because the dragon represents power and protection, and using and communing with the energy of our dragon spirit guides, like through meditation and asking for protection with certain things to heal us. Dragons have the ability to heal you, to protect you. They're there as a guide for whatever you need. You just have to call them in and start working with their energy, because the dragons of the planet are coming back. They existed in, you know, Lemurian times and Atlantean times, like way back when, and they're etheric now on the planet because they're existing still in another dimension, but we have the ability to tap into this energy now. Cleansing body and spirit, yeah, to ask your dragon to help you cleanse yourself. So every morning when I do a shower, I call in my dragon. Her name is Analia, and she is a golden dragon, and this all came through meditation. I deep dive into meditation, and I have beings come through and talk to me. And it's funny because we have the feet on here that is golden, so that's a nod to her, that she's also here with us. And I ask her to cleanse my chakra system, to cleanse and purify anything that is out of vibrational alignment with love, and to protect and guide me for that day, and to bring me messages that I need. And I have a video on my channel called Morning Routine that walks you through my morning routine cleansing ritual that I do in the shower if you're interested. And then we have affirmation for positive change. Yes, Merlin is helping us to cleanse, to purge the past. He's calling in the energies of change. I'm seeing him right now. He's showing me in my mind's eye. He's conjuring up the wind of change. So it's like, think of Merlin, who's like, you know, doing his Merlin thing with his staff, and he's casting away the old and calling in the new, so that we can travel into the new territory that we're meant to go into. And he's drawing my attention to the witch hat on this stool. I don't know if you can see it. So he's saying to tap into your inner wizard or witch. Don't be afraid of this energy, because it's a natural part of ourselves. We are naturally magical beings. We have DNA that is dormant, that when it's activated, we bring forth our inner magic, and we can do really magical things. Think about the people who have telekinesis, who can, you know, move things with their mind, who can talk telepathically to the animals, who have the ability to bend materials. I think that's, telekinesis, I think so, like where they can bend, you know, like spoons with their mind, and all these things that we would, you know, levitating, all of that, all these things that we would consider not real, it is real. These myths that we have, he's drawing my attention now to the mermaid and the water in the background. Mermaids do exist. I actually had a past life as a mermaid. If you don't resonate with that, don't judge, don't hate. It's okay. Just flow with the motion of this video if you can, and be open-minded, because there's so much wisdom and guidance that wants to come in this video, but just don't close yourself off. Like if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to accept it as truth, but just hear me out. So in this past life that I had as a mermaid, I felt very connected to the element of water. There were mermaids in Lemurian times and Atlantean times. They were kind of cast away because they did help humans, and they, you know, we were in unison with many beings back in those days, and we've fallen away from nature. And so there's a lot of beings that used to exist on this planet that have gone to another realm or gone to other planets to hide for their own safety, or gone deep within inner earth for their own safety. But you can go to the oceans, you can go to the watery areas, Merlin is saying, and connect with the mermaid energy, and to ask for their guidance and wisdom, because mermaids are very powerful. They're very magical beings, and they can bring forth magic within us as well. And they can help, this will help ignite a soul memory if you were a mermaid in a past life. If you've been drawn to mermaids in this life, it's like a 99% guarantee that you were a mermaid in a past life, okay? Okay, let's get into some more energy here. See what else wants to come through. He's saying don't doubt yourselves. Like, we've been taught through society to doubt ourselves and to not believe in ourselves. And when we see magic, we instantly go into a rational place in our mind and like, oh, that couldn't have happened. It must have been this or that. That's why that happened. And we denounce the magic that we see in everyday life. If we would just remove the veil and open ourselves up to the possibilities of seeing magic, we would see a lot more than we typically do. We would release ourselves from that veil of illusion that blocks us from seeing the magic everywhere. There are people on this planet who have opened their psychic abilities enough where they can see the dragons in the other realms. They can see the elf beings. They can see the mermaids. They can see the unicorns. And this doesn't mean that they're crazy. It doesn't mean that they're any better than you. It just means that they've allowed themselves to remove the veil of illusion. And that's what Merlin's energy is here to assist us with in this year, is to help people remove the magic, or remove the veil of illusion that's causing us to block ourselves from the magic. There's a lot of cats in this, which I know it's because this deck has a lot of cats, but there's a lot of black cats here. So yeah, definitely pay attention to the black cats. All right, Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. And look at the mermaid tail in the background. The mermaid energy is coming in 2023 as well, to heal the waters, to heal us. Okay, Merlin's telling me to share my past life memory that I had. I went into meditation and I saw these crystals, these Atlantean crystals that were very powerful crystals, okay? And the mermaids protected them and they guarded them. And I, as my throat chakra closes because I'm afraid to talk about this, remove the fear. Okay, let's do a little bang. Okay, removing the fear. These crystals that helped Earth, that kept the magic alive on this planet, were very sought after by the bad Atlanteans and the bad reptilians and all of that kind of energy that wanted to remove the fairy tales that we had, or the magic that we had, and create this world of dominance to make us disbelieve in magic so that they could gain control over us. Because when we lost our magic, we lost our power. So these mermaids that protected these crystals, they were killed off. The Atlanteans started to kill off the mermaid race, and there's a lot of traumatic experiences with that. So many people who can't eat fish or who are afraid of water or anything like that, that could be a past life trauma coming through from you being a part of this mermaid community that was associated with that. So I saw us protecting these crystals, and what happened was these crystals, which are still on the planet today and very, very guarded and protected, and they're not being even shown by me where they're at. I saw them in a meditation, but I don't know their exact location, okay? But these crystals, the whales and the dolphins would come around and they would do like rings around these this big crystal. They would like circle it, and the energy of the crystal would like infuse into the dolphins and whales. And as they swam into the oceans across the planet, oh, and I'm getting goosebumps. It's so beautiful. They would swim across the oceans, and their song, the song that they would sing, would infuse that energy from the crystal out into the waters to like spread that crystal energy out. And this is like one of the things that we had back on the planet. The pyramids too, he's bringing up. The pyramids were active, and they used to be active in these energy centers that connected a grid across the planet for free energy and for activating knowledge and wisdom. Yeshua, Jesus Christ, went in these pyramids, and, you know, the Essene and all these, you know, big spiritual masters would go in there, and it would activate their spiritual knowledge and awaken them to deeper truths. So we have lavender, surround yourself with love. So let me just look at this. Okay, so Merlin is saying it's very important in 2023 to be with like-minded people and to connect with people who believe in magic, to disconnect from people that don't believe in magic, because that is going to counteract your ability to bring your magic alive. So the more you can talk about magic, the more you can watch movies about magic, the more you can deep dive into social media that talks about magic or has magical pictures of unicorns and mermaids, to really soak in that energy, to use herbs and crystals and go into meditation and doing candle magic to get into the mind space where you can open your vessel up to receive this wisdom that your soul holds within. More and more people are, by the way, he's saying more and more people are being activated spiritually in 2023, which I mentioned in my 2023 collective video if you haven't seen it. And he's saying that because more and more people are being activated to this, you're going to start seeing more shows across the networks, like Netflix and HBO and all that. You're going to start seeing more and more shows bringing forth Lemurian energy, bringing forth that Atlantean energy, bringing forth the magical eras that used to exist on the planet. Stories about magic, stories about, you know, like Harry Potter's a big one. That's like iconic for our time. It's so many people cling to that energy because there's a soul remembrance in there that they are magic and they want to connect with their inner magic. So your soul is being drawn to certain things like that to spark memories within you. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. So letting go of the struggle, letting go of whatever it is that's blocking this magic from coming through for you. What is it? Is it certain religious beliefs? Is it certain people and their beliefs? Is it fear of not fitting in? Is it fear of standing out? What is this destructive energy that's blocking or clouding you from reaching your inner potential? That's what has to be worked on in 2023 for all of us, is to allow the collapse of the matrix of the old world to happen and to not let it defeat us and to distract us from continuing our mission to awaken our inner magic. All right, let's get a few more cards here and we'll see what else. But I think it's coming to a close here. I'm feeling him say we don't want to bombard the messages. We don't want to give too much too soon. He'll be back in other videos with more messages. Yeah, okay, so he's drawing my attention to the baths here and saying you can take crystals into the bath water to ignite soul memories as well. You can bring certain elements into the bath water that will spark certain things for you. So like lavender essential oils or lavender bath salts to soothe, to calm, to open up you spiritually, because lavender is associated with the third eye, and that can help spark something for you. Using any crystals you resonate with, because the energy of the crystal will infuse into water, because water is one of those elements that holds information. So the energy and the information that the crystal holds will be infused into the water. It's a good time for you to set, to light candles and to really get in that crystal energy. Go within meditation and you'll be activated, because he's saying the water, meditating in water is very powerful. It opens you up more than if you're not in the water for some reason. And there's a lot of water in here. We have, look at this. Look at the water. Old ways of thinking are dying off. New energy coming through to help support you in your beliefs on magic, to get you past this energy of feeling like you don't fit in, because more and more people are in. He's showing me a bunch of people who are closet, what do you call, I don't even, there's no word for that. He's saying it's like, people who are in the closet about their sexuality. He's saying there's a lot of people who are in the closet about their magic and afraid to show other people or talk to other people about this. And he's saying that's such a, it creates more blockages for your soul when you do that. It blocks your magic even more. It shuts down more of your chakras, and it shuts down more of your potential to open and awaken. So to really step into your authentic power, to really trust and know that you're going to be guided to the right people who will, reflect the same ideologies, who will resonate with the same energy. And he's saying the ones who don't worry about the people that are blocked and not able to tap into their own magic. They will be guided in a different direction, and that's okay. It's okay for us to have differences. Starry night acceptance. Yeah, it's okay for us to accept those who don't believe in magic. It's okay for them, if they don't accept us. It doesn't define you if people don't accept your belief system. That's something that 2023 is really bringing forward to a lot of us, is we can coexist and not believe in the same things and still be friends. We can coexist and not get into fights and still have differences. That's okay. Yeah, transmutation, Phoenix. So he's bringing my attention to the movie, the Phoenix movie with Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix. And the bird in there, I can't remember the bird's name, but the phoenix that Dumbledore has in his office that dies and then comes back to life and transmutes into a new version. He's showing me that that's all of us, that we're literally burning off like that bird and turning into ash, and then this energy coming through to rise us up like the phoenix from the ashes and creating a new bird, a brand new bird, which we are the bird, right? All right, storm spirit chaos. Yeah, and here's Merlin in the background. I don't know if you can see him there in the clouds. He's coming through the elements, and he will be whispering magic into the winds. The fire will be cleansing and burning away. Mother Earth is communing with the energies right now to cleanse, purge, and clear through her water, through her fire, through her earthquakes, through her tremors, through her lightning. It's like this rods of fire coming in to cast down. Okay, he's talking about the solar flash. Now, there's a lot of talk in the spiritual community about solar flash. I don't want to speak on that because there's so much controversy around that, but just think of it like an energy coming through to purge and cleanse and kind of transmute and reset the tone. Water spirit, manifesting dreams. Again, we have water here, and the element of water is very powerful in this 2023. The number 7, I believe, is associated with the energy of water and the color turquoise and blues, because I'm seeing a lot of blues here. Yeah, he's saying that if you can just go into nature and start to train your mind to see, like if you can just go into nature and start looking at a tree and seeing if you can connect with that tree spirit. See if you can start telepathically downloading their thoughts. or messages that they have. Same thing with animals. And when you train yourself to do this, it awakens a new part of your brain. It activates a new part of your brain. And then you're ready for the next level. And then the next level and the next level. And you keep, you know, working on your magic and building up to, you know, becoming like a powerful wizard or witch or whatever you identify with or whatever resonates for you, or just a shaman, or, you know, a person who is a natural healer who has tapped into their inner magic. He's showing me here too the indigenous tribes of the earth who still hold magic in their tribes and use plant medicines and all of that to tap into their magic, to download messages, to download wisdom from Mother Earth, to help their tribes on their path for, you know, whatever messages need to come through. And we all have this, we are all these archetypes. We're all shamans, we're all wizards, we're all healers, we're all magicians. It's what archetype do you want to be? Merlin is saying you pick. The pot is so full. The opportunities are endless, infinite potential. You pick. What do you identify with? What feels right for you? Call that in and start working with that energy today. All right, he's saying we are complete in this message, otherwise we're going to overwhelm. Okay, I hope that resonated, guys. I'm sending you so much positive energy. If it did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.